full.
Nanti. Lah.
Semacam aduh, tesnya korlap sekarang.
Ngapain kita dulu lah?
Hei.
Masa masih di sono?
Bro, sekarang malam minggu ngambil yang satu boleh nggak? Mana anjing? Mau pusing nggak? Pinjam dong. Buka YouTube.
Lah, chargernya itu mana ya?
Tuh. Lu charger nggak pernah dibalikin. Kemarin pas tuh nggak dibalikin. Permit lu. Nah, kayak siapa ya kembarannya ya? Ada kan? Nggak tahu. Enggak. Iya. Wah, cocok ya.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're underway. Milan finding their passes. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi has almost all. Tries a shot! What a wonderful goal! Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal. The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again. Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Gerrard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Toma. Messi. Gerrard. Milan are looking to break at pace. Zanetti. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. Zanetti. Roberto Baggio. He's shifting through the gears here. Rudiger gets it away. That is ended up in no man's land. He's a sharp little ball here. Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hello, butter dihabisin.
Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there. Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first. And the keeper beats it away. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. He's going to be disappointed with that. Luis Suarez, very much a man of this moment. Baggio could try cutting inside here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. I gave him a decision to make, Peter. Concede the foul or expose his keeper to a one-on-one encounter. So, another set play. Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it. And it's hoisted clear. Half an hour played now. Now this could be a chance. Zanetti crosses. That's a corner kick.
Kata Bian orang buat. Ada nggak? Betul.
Gerrard plays it short.
Kata Bian tanya gitu.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Iya,
Found the way
sering
through.
Asal ditembak.
And Dijk does really well to win the ball there.
pada foul semua.
Kok lagi gini?
Ya makanya siapa ya? Lupa gua, dulu pernah
And it's
dikasih
Messi.
tali.
Rooney, who does have an assist to his name. That is
Salah darah aja sih.
super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. No, that's been intercepted. It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Kayaknya.
He's really annoyed with that, you know. It's Baggio! Sticks it away. And that brings up the century.
Orang gak ada postingannya mau dilihat apanya.
100 for one very special player. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Thompson kayaknya.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just
Iya,
say, too
ini
good.
ceweknya Thompson ya. Buat mata-mata.
That has certainly made things interesting. This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. He's had a shot! And it's a goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him. Fernando Torres. And we've reached half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with
Juga
neither
kalah.
team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Sasano na.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from
Apa?
both sides. Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. And here's Rooney. Can he get on the end of this? And there's the shot! Oh, just wide. Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one. Once more, he proves rigid and robust. That pass isn't the best. Gilberto Silva. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Torres! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Puskás being hounded, manhandled at times. Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Rooney really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. And this is Luis Suarez. Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see. Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Roberto Baggio! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well. Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Looking to play him in. Well read, nice interception. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Gerrard. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head. It's Baggio! And he hits the net. What remarkable powers of recovery. Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. If you look back on that goal, yeah, anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper. He was never going to get to that. This is quite a battle. Needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Now it's Rooney. Delicate chip through. And he thumps it clear. Gilberto Silva. That has been cut short. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rooney! That was superb goalkeeping. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution for Milan. Number 8.
Desperate defending required here.
Number 13. Zanetti. Coming on the field. Number 7. Rijkaard. Number 6. Costa Curta. Substitution.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Roberto Baggio aims beyond the defence. And that is that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happy.
Nontonnya Nemo. Nontonnya Finding Nemo.
Nah, di BM juga ada sandwich lagi di laut. Lilo and Stitch.
I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. I'm just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. I don't wanna stay in this place, no. So I put it on the table, I won't ask you twice because I'm and I've been here before. It's been too long and
Petron di mana? Di situ ya. Besok kan turun lagi. Nggak bawa casan kan? Nggak mau bawa casan. knock on. Tuh kan 4% nggak dicas. Kebiasaan tuh 4%. Iya. Dia pulang ke kamar ini dicas dulu. Alasan. HP lu satunya.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. That looks a decent ball. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. He's had a shot! Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Wow, very smart. He just got it right. Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Kocak ya.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nesta. Now it's Luis Suarez. Otto. Aimed beyond the defence. And the pass is intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. It's a pretty loose pass. Rivaldo is sporting a guilty look after that. His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's through, it's one-on-one. Big chance! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee. Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Bapak Anam.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Gilberto Silva. And it's Gerrard. Played back in. Rivaldo. Gerrard, very much a man of this moment. Zanetti. Now it's Puskas. Quality ball. Puskas really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Gerrard. Ball driven towards the far post. We have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Swept in. Turns and goes back. He's having a go. And now they can spring out of defence. interception was most necessary. That's great positioning, so good from him. Nicely weighted ball. And he's managed to get rid. He's done very well to take that back. Threads one in. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. He made it look a bit predictable. Van Dijk. Can he get onto this? That's been cut out, well played. Zanetti, who's set up one goal so far.
10 minutes has been indicated.
Adriano, and it's been played through. And again, they run up against stubborn defence. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Going back on the first 45 minutes. Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
Our
at this
fan club
stage.
members who are celebrating their birthdays
Milan
today.
in control at half-time, 2-0. So off we go once more. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really anticipated that well, didn't he? A sudden chance to counter. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. That pass isn't the best. Oh, delightful ball. And it's made its way to him. Van Dijk. Milan needed that. They really needed it. Well, that tackle was immense, and so Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter. That's an imaginative pass. Bergomi clears. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore. And that means just one thing, I suppose. Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's a dangerous ball. And Puskas! Looking for the run. Rivaldo. No, that's been intercepted. Zanetti. Now it's Puskas. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, it's come loose. Not the most accurate pass. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Suarez has a look to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Adriano! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. That's more like it. They have to force the issue.
Ada nih Dul.
That's the way to do it.
Ada.
Barcelona.
Kalau benar lu
second
pukulin.
corner now.
Mau.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Otto
Ada
gets
nggak
it clear.
di meja tuh nomor 3 apa nomor
It's
1?
clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Sini nih nih.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Vicious ball here. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Boleh.
Gilberto Silva. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Good ball over the top.
2000.
Euphoria, utopia, and they are convulsing.
Ambil aja.
Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats
Apalagi yang
of their
dinemuin.
foes. He's gone for goal.
Sandal gue hilang dul.
Off target. Substitution. Necessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And the number on the board is 3.
Number 18.
Milan finding their passes. Chips it through. And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Tim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me.
Dan di dalam batin, tengoklah ke dalam sebelum bicara. Singkirkan debu yang masih melekat. Singkirkan debu yang masih melekat.
So bring it on. Hike expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Milan.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Anugerah dan bencana adalah kehendaknya. Kalau kita menjalani kecil agar kita sadar adalah tiada kesegaran.
There's the whistle. Oda with 200 games under his belt now. The standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet. A price of...
He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Picks out, goes for a shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names turn their reputations for precisely the reason we just said. They have a habit of making their presence felt. And here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Gaya dulu, gaya dulu.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great ease. Peter, I think the keeper knew right away he was never going to get to it.
langkah lagi di belakang sembunyi. Aku kita kembali kembangkan.
Lah, kok kamu menang langsung? Semacam dorongan poin ini. Dan semacam menang juga itu.
Ada di sini dalam jiwa ini, berusahalah agar dia tersenyum.
Dul, mau roti nggak? Mau roti nggak? Serius? Tapi selai jangan dibawa ya, sini aja. Kalau mau selai sini aja tuh selai. Hah? Apa?
Bisa pakai nggak?
Satu ya? Ya. Udah dulu, standar dulu. Itu di bapak Anan tuh, mungkin 5 dunia.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Kalau itu pakai itu tuh pakai ini nggak? Harus pakai mentega nggak?
So that's got
Enggak
things
usah juga nggak
underway.
apa-apa.
Bisa pak?
Bisa. Ya cuman
Who do
begitu.
you, Jim, see making the difference here? Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and
Ada di
recycling the
YouTube
ball,
tutorial
as well
tuh.
as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games. I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Nicely worked. Thinks about the shot. That is a crunching tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. All won cleanly. That pass has been well intercepted. That's been cut out. Well played. Rodri.
Ada.
That's been intercepted. And it's Rooney. Looking for the run. Hazard. Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope. Oh, that's well spotted. You have to expect that from everyone now. Odo. Oh, easy pickings there. This is Luis Suarez. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hazard, played back. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Hazard. Should Bernardo Silva. Luis Suarez. And this is Luis Suarez. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Referee's given a throw. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. And now they can clear their lines. Cafu, can he get it through? Rooney, Xabi, great chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? It's Rui Costa. And he's picked it up out wide.
Yeah.
That was nowhere near his best. Odo. Puskás. Zanetti. Cafu. This is Hazard. And here's Suarez. Hazard. But can he finish? They've got rid.
Enggak, nunggu mati, terus nyala lagi, terus mati lagi. Ya kan itu nanti mati tuh. Ya, nunggu nyala lagi, terus nunggu mati lagi. Karena kalau gol pertama saya ibarat setengah matang gitu. Terserah sih mau kering apa mau basah. Sebentar.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. And he's managed to get free. Now this could be a chance. Stood up well to him there. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though. He's had a shot! He was berating his defence before making the save. And he's at it again now. Leicester calmly anticipates. And he's found a way past. Great ball and the shot! It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring. Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break, and it's very nicely done.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Hazard.
So time for change. This one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing. A 1-0 lead established. Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Good looking ball. Gerrard, your impression so far, Jim? Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat. Lobbed in behind. Oh, that's a fine interception. Odo. Van Dijk. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Bergomi. And it's Bergomi. And Baggio. 75 minutes played. And here's Suarez, looking to play him in. He is through here. Big chance! It's there! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Number 21, Puskás.
That has
Jangan
certainly made
ditinggal
things
bedul sebentar
interesting.
doang.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. you just love the level of intensity here. Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Biasa juga nggak punya.
And it's Rooney. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! And he hits the net. And they've brought their
Ambil
lead
sendok.
back.
Dia kan bisa nanggung, setiap kali kan di sini.
Bodo mana?
Cuma pertama kali.
Bodo mana? Bodo mana?
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme
Pakai tisu sama pakai
quality and
sendok.
composure. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Pakai sendok juga buat nyekil.
Suarez.
Pakai sendok cekilannya.
Luis Suarez.
Kalau mau kuat tuh pakai tangan.
Dia pengen nunjukin aja pertama.
Coba katanya mekanik.
Ternyata isi panas bisa menjadi pertama.
Emang solar panas. Betul, ini belum dicabut. Belum.
Substitution on the field.
Satu doang.
Rooney. Number 22.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Number 30.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Cafu. And he can clear it away. Five minutes to add. Luis Suarez. Now it's Puskas. Luis Suarez. No joy this time.
Substitution.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Cafu. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence. And I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Serginho is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Gilberto Silva gets across to intercept that. Thinks one through. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you.
He's tried one! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Back into the middle. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now he's off and running. And this is Nakata. Tries to pass it through. Serginho's cross. It's a decent clearance. Odo is ended up in no man's land. The side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Odo has it in a wide position. Gets his head on it! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Milan! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 15, Luis Suarez.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And he's in on goal! Mbappe! And Dijk gets it away. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough to this point. 1-0 the score. Puskás showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Puskás has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He has found the way through. Corner given. And we have our very first corner. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. A sharp little ball here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Can he finish? And it's composure, Peter. You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest. That'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Milan get the ball rolling for the second period. Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk. And here's Suarez. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rijkaard makes the interception. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Gilberto Silva. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Puskás. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Mbappe. Just about up to the hour now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Good pressure, just hounded him off it. Quality ball. Palmeiras look happy to sit back for the moment here. Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible. And that is out of play.
Substitution for Palmeiras. Number 23, Fernando Torres.
Van Dijk.
Coming on to replace him
Roberto
is
Baggio.
number 80,
Puskás.
Roberto Firmino.
Nicely worked. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Could move up a gear here. Odo. Baggio will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Puskás. And Puskás! And that's a real chance missed. Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal. Gerrard plays it short. Fired deep towards the back post. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Substitution for Palmeiras. Number 11.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Into the last 5 minutes. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. And this is Puskás for a shot! Thumps it clear.
Time.
Odo tries a cross. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it. That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it. It was drilled.
Coming on to
Oh, But this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there. And he gets rid in a hurry. Searching pass he's played there, and he cuts out the supply. He's found a way through. So that's it. It is all over. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Luis Suarez claiming the Man of the Match award.
My